Hey, welcome back, my butterfly fam, to 111 PB Fly, better known as Prophetic Butterfly 111. Here's a little Palo Santo for y'all. Hope y'all energy and day is going well. Whenever time you are watching this, tarot has no time, so the message is meant for you whenever you receive and get this. Let's dive in and see what's going on. All the cards have already been pre-shuffled. I will double dab one more time. Let's see what's going on in the high energy for today. We have square, creative restrictions and obstacles. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. Who connects? Challenging, require adjustment. So somebody is getting out of challenges and clusterfucks and problems. Mars. Somebody is angry. Definitely angry and fighting. I'm sorry, y'all. Got distracted. All right. So somebody's angry. Somebody has trying to have the willpower. Sex drive is on 1,000, and we have Earth element in reverse. So this is lack of stability. Lack of practicality, lack of grounding, confirmation. All right. Bottom of the deck. Somebody don't want me to talk today. Is Virgo. Okay, it's Virgo energy. All right, perfectionist, witchy energy, alchemist, health, responsible, all that good stuff. All right, so let's see what is going on, what we need to know about this situation right here. All right. My gosh, somebody don't want me to talk. I ain't even got started yet. Y'all playing. All right, let's see. First up, what's going on? We have the Star in reverse. Let's get straight to this. We got the Three of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. All right, and we have the Temperance in reverse. All right, so somebody here is very stubborn and arrogant, and they're realizing that they have made a bad judgment call. Like, they definitely there's an error in their judgment. Like, they thought the wrong thing about something, or they misheard something. There's definitely some misleading information that was given somewhere along the lines. And with this Three of Pentacles here, I feel like with this learning, somebody collaborated with somebody, and they were relentless to do this. And however, they wanted rewards and recognition, and they wanted their dreams to come true, but it just brought, quarrels and conflict and just a whole shit show of quarrels. So let's dive in and break these down. Let's get, some more gritty to this situation. Let's see what's going on. What's up? King of Pentacles off the rip. All right. We got the King of Pentacles here. And we got the King of Wands in reverse. So there was a very stubborn and arrogant individual here. This King of Pentacles was moving very arrogantly. This King of Wands was not a leader. They weren't focused, and they didn't have any control. So this following the leader just landed in an era of judgment, clearly. Intuition and foresight. So somebody should have used their they should have followed their hunches. Like, they were confused, and this King of Wands wasn't confused about what this King of Pentacles was doing. Yeah. Let's see. It's unfinished business. Yeah. This King of Pentacles and this King of Wands in reverse. There was some information here, and between the two they made a bad call, and now somebody's third eye is open to the situation, and they feel like it's unfinished business here. Like they can't forget what this person did. You know, there were things that weren't fully told. So somebody was very misleading here. I feel like somebody purposely misled this individual, and they didn't feel guilty about it. They didn't feel guilty. They didn't care. They have no remorse. They purposely gave somebody misinformation to, you know, rock them off. Take them off their rocker, which would make them lose their leadership and control. And this was done intentionally. And now somebody wants to apologize. Wow. They want to have a heart to heart and have a conversation about this. You know, somebody's, with them tapping into their intuition, I feel like somebody is having hope and feeling like they can try to turn things around. Or now that they're tapping into their intuition and their spiritual, they're on their spiritual journey, I feel that this person it took this person being misled and making the wrong judgment to get on their journey. And this is how their intuition was open. And now that they realize, the error in the judgment of their ways, they want to apologize. They want to have some healing, and they're trying to have faith that they can rectify a situation here. With this Three of Pentacles here, they want to work hard. They're determined to grow, to get, this achieved. Let's see what we have. We have the Hierophant in reverse, Major Arcana, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this individual, they know that they took, they made a wrong error of judgment, and that they went the wrong way. However, they realized whether it was based on their religion, or they weren't educated enough, or they just didn't have the proper guidance. Like they had the wrong voice of reason in their ear. They went into a wrong situation, and they're learning from this situation, and they want to work hard. They're paying attention to the mistakes, and they want to be recognized and dedicated. They want to be able to get to, the financial security and wealth, and, get established again. They want that marriage and that security. Oops, let's see what I wanted. The Moon. They were in illusions. They were moving in fear. And with the Moon card here, I also feel like, they were confused. There was a lot of hidden truths here. And they were just emotional. They were just, the Moon card just, ironically, the Moon card is deception. So with this error in judgment, that person's goal was to deceive this person and have them, confused and miss out on an opportunity, possibly. Let's see. Greed. They did it for money. So it's all about, getting what you want. Person was never satisfied, always wanting more. They couldn't be happy with what they had. And when you, always got your hand in the pot, sometimes it's too much stuff gets too many hands in a pot is a bad mix. So that, with this being said, moving in this energy, this person wasn't spiritually awakened. They didn't have divine protection. They didn't do the shadow work. So they didn't even realize that they were moving in in the dark, basically. Um, you know, they didn't get triggered because everything around them was karmic. Like you around karmics, and this is just what you do. Like everybody feeling the same way. So now they feeling single and isolated. You know, they want to be independent after going through this mess. It's like, how do you come back from this? You know, they can't. They're trying to find, they're not on their spiritual path. And they didn't do the inner work. So now they're sitting alone and they're not protected. This dreams come true. They did this, they were greedy, and they moved in this manner because they wanted to be seen as abundant and prosperous, and you know, they wanted their dreams to come true. And now with this page of cups in reverse, nobody's admiring, you know, nobody's admiring them. You know, they're not in this fantasy anymore. Like, they're coming to the realization they're not confused anymore about the illusion that they were in. Like, it wasn't real. You know, you thought you were going to get abundance and prosperity moving in this way, and everything just collapsed. Now they want protection. Psalms 91. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but nothing shall come near you. And they feel guilty. They feel guilty because they know they were reckless. And that goes back to right here, this apology. They want to get on the spiritual path now, and they want protection. They don't want what's coming. Like, you know, karma, people don't realize karma is nothing to play with. It does come, and when it comes hard, depending on what you did. They're getting the cosmic nudges now. You know, they're following the signs. They're seeing what's to come from the behaviors and the actions that they took and made. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? They see there's no unfinished business here. So, you know, they can't fix these issues. Too much damage has been done. You know, it says forgiveness is in reverse. So maybe they feel like, you know, they're not going to get this happy marriage or, you know, commitment, proposal, you know, this partnership that they want because it's too damaged. It's too much trickery and mess done. So with this temperance in reverse, there's no balance here. There's definitely, you know, this person is frustrated. They're feeling alone, and it's unbalanced. There's a lot of infidelity. There's a lot of trickery and mess. It's just chaotic. It's a lot of chaotic energy. It's a lot of conflicts and quarrels now about this third party, this collaboration, you know, this error in judgment that was made. We have the hangman because this person didn't let go. Because they didn't let go, you know, it put them in a combination of fuckery, honestly, because the community or, you know, this third party, this emotional, chaotic, disagreements that's happening, all of this was led off of, you know, wrongful information. With this Fool card, they became obsessive. It's in reverse. So a lot of reckless energy, which goes with the chaos. And this is why they're so regretful. And, you know, they want this apology. You know, now this person feels like, you know, someone is being cold with them. You know, they're detached. You know, they're trying to get away from this situation. They don't want to be in the mix of this anymore. It's a lot. They didn't confess. They didn't open up. You know, these raw emotions coming clean. They didn't come clean. They just kept it under the rug. And, you know, now they hoping that they don't get this karma and they don't want to hit rock bottom. They don't want their life to fall apart over this nonsense that was done. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? We got the King of Cups here. We got the Two of Swords. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Five of Swords. So this situation is continuing because this mature, stable person that, wanted wealth, they had to make a decision. They were torn between the dark and the light, because I saw the spirituality up here and these karmic lessons. They were torn, and they're at a crossroads, and they were trying to decide which way they should go, what they wanted to do. They had this community, they had this wrong leadership and guidance, and I feel like with this King of Pentacles in reverse, this person, we know this person was greedy. They moved off money. They didn't care. So anything goes with this individual. And now this, this self-sabotage and this deception is having somebody frustrated. They feel bullied. They feel, they were intimidated. And they should have let go of this situation, and they didn't. And let's see. We have the Judgment in reverse, and we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there was a lot of doubt and a lot of gossip. So we noticed this King of Cups made a bad call. And now, they weren't patient, and they didn't move slow. They made a quick decision that they know they shouldn't have made. They felt that they shouldn't have made it. And now they didn't realize that this person was an enemy. So, Corinthians 4:18, we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is unseen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So they didn't have their third eye open. They didn't see the full effect of the situation that they were in. They didn't pay attention to the surroundings. They didn't pay attention to what was going on. And now they're miserable. They numb, and they suffering off of the decisions that they made. It's a sad situation because they didn't realize what was around them. Now they unemployed. They don't want to be unemployed, but listen, they made a bad judgment call. They don't want to live beyond their means. They don't want to be broke. And they don't want these secrets to come out either, that they were dishonest and sneaky. But with that Moon card, those illusions and the hidden secrets, it's not a good look here, y'all. Let's see, with these choices that they had, we had a Six of Cups here. They didn't communicate, and they didn't make the right choice. Damn. So out of the choices that they had, they had anxiety, and they were torn, and they were at this crossroad. Now they want to come out of confusion and avoidance because they went the wrong way, and they chose to stay silent and move in a reckless manner, and that's where all this confusion and chaos is coming from. And it says, many people think excitement is happiness, but when you are excited, you are not peaceful. True happiness is based on peace, and this person does not have peace because there's so much chaos around them off of the decisions that they made. And they know they can't love bomb because the third eye is open now. With that third eye up here, that means you paying attention. So they know they can't love bomb. Ain't shit they could say. There's nothing to say. Right? They know they can't manifest. They know they can't get this back. Thinking of you in reverse. So they know the damage is too far gone. They can't get this back. You're not missing them. You don't even care. They know you're not thinking about them. And looking for in reverse is nothing to... There's nothing else to search for. There's nothing else. They're not going to find this anywhere else. They know they can't get this back. They're not going to find another you. They went the wrong way, and They don't want you to put the deuces. They don't want you to throw in the towel here. And they don't know how to take their power back either. So they went the wrong way. They listened to the wrong crowd. You know, with this Mars up here, this person is pissed. They are angry. They got sexual tension. This earth element in reverse. Um, earth signs. That could be, what's that, Taurus. Like this person, listen, they are feeling the heat right now. With this King of Pentacles in reverse, this person purposely brought a ending here. This marriage or community, business relationship, partnership. They purposely tried to dead this situation by being misleading and giving this information that they gave. And with this, with the Five of Swords, I don't want me talking today, but this Five of Swords in reverse, it's the end of a conflict. It's the end of a conflict. So the secrets, you know, are there, and this person wants to compromise. You know, they don't want to be deceptive anymore. They don't want to play the mind games. You know, they were trying to win a victory at all costs, but at what cost? What did it bring? Fights and nonsense and headaches. Personal growth is not a matter of learning new information, but unlearning old habits. So that goes back to up here. They don't want to be karmic anymore. They don't want, you know, to have to fight and go through, you know, these quarrels. They don't want these secrets out either. They don't want the karma that comes with it. Attachments. You know, they were obsessive. We talked about that before. They had poor boundaries, you know, people pleasing. And you got to move for yourself. You can't move for other people. See? And with this right place, right time, it took them out of alignment. It wasn't meant, the situation wasn't meant to be, and they were supposed to let this go. And they didn't let this situation go. And now they're hurting and depressed. And somebody might be getting a call about this. Somebody possibly might be getting a phone call about this. Like, this situation has gotten out of control. They don't know how to take their power back. And with this Five of Swords here, it's a lack of communication. They self-sabotage this situation by abusing their power. With this star, wow. They abuse their power with a star. That's Queen of Wands, wow. So now they have this lack of communication and they self-sabotage. They abuse their power, bullying this Queen of Wands. And now they're trying to have hope that they can renew the situation and heal the situation by getting spiritually into their spirituality. They're trying to find a way to be creative, to renew a situation with this Queen of Wands. That's what I really feel. Because they know they self-sabotage this by being deceptive. And this Queen of Wands is a leader. You know, she's natural lover. She's confident. Let's see what else we need to know. This Emperor in reverse. He knows he did the most. And this Emperor in reverse, he did too much with this relationship, and now he wants, you know, he made it so complicated that he don't know how to get it back. So he's in anxiety, he has fear, he knows there's no unfinished business here, and it's breaking his heart. He's hurt. That there will be no short-term passion. You can't come in and love bomb this person to try to trick them to be, you know, a moment for you. It's not gonna work. My goodness, you don't want me talking, and I'm gonna still talk, damn it, because we gonna get the message out, because this is what it is. All right, what's the outcome here, Holy Spirit? What's the outcome? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Hierophant in the upright. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's too many. And we have Justice in reverse. So we know this person was cheating and was out of order. and they missed the opportunity. And with the high front here, now they want to bring things. They want stability, and they want to, have this marriage back. They want this to work, and they want to get the spiritual guidance and get on the right path. They were with this Queen of Wands. They went the wrong way, and they linked up with this jealous, intolerant person that's not loving. They're not boss like at all. And with this justice in reverse, they told a lot of lies. It was a lot of abuse here, and it's apparently some legal entanglements, because we saw this rock bottom. They don't want to go to jail. They don't want the legal problems. So let's see what's going on. What else do we need to know? This Knight of Swords in reverse. My water. This Knight of Swords in reverse, and this King of Swords in reverse. So this person was cheating. They don't want to be mean and calculated anymore. They don't want to be ruthless, and they don't want this tower either. They're trying to avoid this tower. And again, it was a lot of lies told here, and a lot of cheating. And now they're trying to, with this Chariot here, they're trying to take control over the situation. They're trying to have the willpower and discipline to take control over this situation so they can move forward and have success. But they were very avoidant. They don't feel like they have anyone in their corner. Nobody's listening to them. Nobody gives a shit. Like, they on their own, and they're trying to find a way to get through this. They want a manifestation. They want to make it rain. They want a windfall. They trying to get their life back. But again, it's too much turmoil. They didn't learn the lessons. They didn't do the addictions, and everything's shattered. They didn't awaken in time. With this high front here, now this person wants to get on the right path. They want the right type of relationship. They want to listen to the right guidance, get on the spiritual path. Somebody's giving them advice, the right advice now. And now they're no longer giving to this false flame, this false union, this, counterpart that they were with. This person was not the one. We saw in the beginning of the read that this person they had choices to make, and they chose wrong. This has been coming out for weeks now. They chose wrong. They're hurt. They know there's no unfinished business. The damage is too far done to come back from, and this person is hurt. They didn't learn the lesson in time. Now they want to grow spiritually, and they're cutting off this individual that they shouldn't have been with in the first place because they refused to let them go. Archangel Raphael is here, angel of healers and healing. He's often invoked during travel, illness, to bless marriages. So Archangel Raphael is here, and they're protecting this. This is being blocked. Like, this is not a situation that was supposed to be the X in reverse. So this person is being blocked from this person. This is not where you're supposed to be. Third party player, possible hooking up, STD. So, when the flags are there and the signs are there, you got to pay attention. Now they're tormented and they're in anxiety. This is double confirmations. This person is fucked up. They fucked up. And there's a lot of tension here. With this Mars energy here, this person is pissed. They are upset. They are upset. They went on this voyage and they went the wrong way. Okay? Let's see. This Queen of Swords. What do we need to know about this Queen of Swords in reverse? She thought she had the power. She had the power of being the trickster, manipulating people, being jealous, playing games, telling all these lies, getting people on this boat, and just creating a mess for people. Wow, there's no more collaboration. So she had the power at one point. All of this shit is deaded. There's no more teamwork. Nobody's working with her anymore at all. Proverbs 18:12. Before his downfall, a person's heart is proud, but humility comes before honor. This person's being humbled, and they don't want to be ignored. They don't want to be ghosted. So this person has let this person go, and there's no they don't want this they don't want to have the communication cut, but this is what it is. What else do we need to know? Holy Spirit. The truths are out. Hidden truths in reverse. So all the secrets are out. Dating, having fun, back on the market. All right. And with this planning, nobody, there's no more strategizing here. So, covers blown. Everybody knows who you are. It is what it is at this point. So with this justice in reverse card, lack of proper balance, false accusations, this is harsh judgment. This person wanted opportunity to manifest money. That's all they wanted was money. And now we have this 3 of Wands here. This person is going through legal issues for all these lies, trying to win an opportunity to manifest money. And this person is still trying to receive opportunities and have success in this. This is wild. They don't have any creativity. They're feeling a lack of creativity and emotional stability right now. And with this anger in reverse, with this Mars up here, this person's going to be heated when they find out what they got going on, because the person that this other person went to, okay, let me run this back. So there's an individual that chose wrong. They had choices. They went the wrong way, and they chose somebody that only took them down. But the person they should have chose is wearing the crown. And that's the person that's on the top of their game. Archangel Michael here is blocking this marriage because this person refused to let this go. And so now this third party is being tormented for the decisions that they made dealing with that ex. Queen of Swords in reverse had the power to tear all of this apart, and now nobody's fucking with her anymore because all the lies are out. Everybody sees the truth. They don't have any creativity. They don't have anything. Everything's shot. So now this person wants to get on the spiritual path, and they want to get everything in order. They're trying to get themselves in order. This is tough. This is tough. The illusion's been shattered. My goodness. What a mess. What a mess. And they don't want nothing to do with this person. They're not missing them. They don't feel lonely. They're good. Like, we're over this. Over it. Over it. So we're going to break down these cards. What's the square card? Obstacles, pressure. So with this obstacles and pressures, we have the 8 of Wands. There's opposition and jealousy. It was a lot of jealousy here. We clearly see it was a love affair with that third party. So with that oppositions, this person is they're trying to plan to move forward towards a partnership. I feel like this person is trying to come back to the person that they lost in the first place. And with this Fool card in reverse, they want a new start. They want to take a risk. They want to take a leap of faith to try to get this thing back on track. But with this unfinished business here, they know this person, or they feel in their gut this person's not going to take them back. With Jupiter here, this person is trying to manifest abundance and luck to travel back to this person so they can grow and get things back in the right order. They're no longer stalking them. They're not needing space. They're not on dating apps. They're trying to get their shit together. Twin flame activation. You could be seeing 111 right now. So this person is trying to get in sync so they could be in alignment with their twin flame. They want that connection back. With this challenges in reverse, this was all for that square card. with the challenges in reverse and the adjustments in reverse, to see what we have going on with that. We had the Seven of Wands. So this person's trying to have courage and victory, and praying for protection, that they can get success in this situation. With that Seven of Wands, they, they realize the mistakes that they made at this point, and they are trying to do, they're trying to protect themselves and set boundaries so that they can try to possibly get this thing back on track. With the World card here, this is clearly obstacles and stagnation here, and it's just repeated behaviors. Like, they want to get you back in a cycle, successfully get you back in a cycle, to repeat this shit again. Who's doing that? Two of Cups, soulmate connection. Yeah, friends, harmony. They want this thing back, y'all. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all can put in the comments what y'all gonna do, what you think. But it seems kind of shady to me. Complex symbol, Hindu Tantra, represents the union of divine masculine. So I don't know if this is your divine person or not. They might be with this soul guidance here. Maybe they're trying to get on the right path so they can be your divine partner once again. They don't want to be arrogant anymore. They don't want to be right all the time. They are learning that, cockiness don't get you anywhere. And let's see. They envy you. This Black Magic card, they're jealous of you because you were able to set boundaries and move in a way that was beneficial and healthy for you. And with this Black Magic card, I feel like there was a lot of magic that was done. And we're going to see exactly what this person was stepping into, so you can be aware moving forward if they are trying to send negativity your way. All right, so let's see, what do we have? What do we need to know about this Black Magic and this jealousy, possible evil eye? We'll tap into those cards as well. Spirit guides, what does the divine collective need to know in reference to this envious, jealous person, and they're mad that you're gone? Oof. Making a pact, an agreement made a pact with evil, sold themselves in return of power, carrying out evil deeds for gains. Wow. All right, so this person, health spell, lethargic energy, unexpected illness symptoms, in and out of the clinic, dizzy spells, headaches, etc. All right, so if you're feeling headaches and all of these things, this individual, they are so pissed that you're gone. They want out of these family feuds. Family feuds, wow. In the upright, it says wishing ill will to jealousy, manipulation, resentment. So they want out of this. They're dealing with all of this shit. So I feel like it's backfiring. This magic that they're doing is backfiring. Anything else we need to know, Holy Spirit? All right, earth element in reverse. Using earth magic and earth sign doing juju, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I just said that. We have Taurus here with this earth element. I said Taurus early. We have Virgo clearly at the bottom of the deck that's sitting right there. So this magic is going back. All right. What do we need to know? Evil eye. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Copycat, trying to be just like you in everything you do. Is there anything else we need to know? Clear quartz easily dispels negative energy, at the same time attracts positive energy, absorbs balance, and regulates negative forces and energies. So get you guys some clear quartz. Block that, pray on that. Practice return sender protection ritual. So this energy is going back, y'all. And they can't get tarot readings on you anymore either. That's where that no spying came from. May the power of 3. May the bad vibes stay away from me. Speak this into existence, y'all. The person calls you negativity as an air sign. Wow. All right. Let's see. What else do we need to know? I'm trying to make this short, y'all. My goodness, I was trying to make this short. Okay. With this Mars energy, we have new beginnings, freedom from the past. All right. So this person is pissed and now they want to get away from this shit. They want to have the willpower to get past this. This 9 of Pentacles, abundance, this pretty princess, this pre-empress. This is the other person. I believe that this is the other person that they should have chose. This King of Cups here, emotionally intelligent, intuitive, devoted, faithful leader. This King of Cups wants this pretty princess. He wants to go back in the direction where he should have went the first way. Soul tribe, spiritual connection, here to help you grow. The other person, the individual that they had in the first place, or that they wanted, I ain't gonna say that they had in the first place, the other third party, because third party is 3 people, so he had 2 choices to make. One of the 2 choices that he had to make was of the light, and one of the other choices that he had to make was not so much of the light. And this person wants to go back in the right direction because they feel that spiritual connection. They want the self-love. That person is celibate, and they release in the past. They took a break from all of this nonsense. Good for you. Good for you. So this earth element here, let me see, I pull one more for that. Forever kind of love, unbreakable, meant to stay. Aw, isn't that cute? So this person loves them deeply. The Lovers in reverse, this earth element. All right, earth element. So this person is not stable right now. Oh, they're not patient and they're not grounded. My goodness. This Lover in reverse. They're unhappy. They're going through a lot of disorder, frustration. You know, they're going through temptations. They're weak. It's a lot of fights and quarrels. We just saw that right here. All right, let's see. What's going on with this earth sign? Queen of Cups, okay? Queen of Cups is positive. She's psychic. She knows all. Betrayal. She went through this betrayal with this lover in reverse. You know, that was living a double life, a liar, sneaky, a thief. Okay? Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them as much. I feel with this Queen of Cups, she's loving. I feel like she's forgiven this person. I don't know if she will take this person back, but I do believe she forgave them. Arguments. There's a lot of arguments about this. That's what this conflict is all about. And this other party doesn't want, you know, possibly, I don't know. I ain't even want to say that. I'm going to keep that to myself. But with this sorry in reverse, they're not sorry for what they did. They sorry they got caught. And they didn't learn the lesson. See, I knew that. I felt that in my soul. That's why I just said, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say what I was about to say. Someone's forgiving you. Letting go, peace, spiritual release. So this Queen of Cups has released this from her. Deuces. They don't want you to say bye, but you've already released this. This is over. And, you know, Godspeed. The hope they heal. With this Virgo energy, let's see. This witchy perfectionist, let's see. I believe this is the third party, or possibly attached to this earth sign in reverse. 2 of Pentacles. They're insecure, difficult to adapt to new circumstances, poor financial decisions. So along with this person going the wrong way and making bad decisions, I feel like it brought about a lot of other disharmony in their finances as well, not just in their love relationship. And now with this Strength card here, they're trying to be brave and strong-willed and have the power to get through this. This 8 of Pentacles in reverse, they're not focused. They're trying to get focused. They're trying to have the power to be brave, to end this shit, put an end to all of this. And they're having problems getting focused and, you know, working towards their goals. Let's see. First house, Aries placement. So this could be earth sign with Aries placements. They working on their personal identity, you know, their attitude, their temperament, and their approach on new situations. They're trying to get themselves together in therapy. They're seeking therapy. That's good. Good for you. Recognizing that you have issues and doing what it takes to get it done. Seeing a professional. Unshakable love, divine union. And I feel like they're doing this because they love the person that they lost. And they are doing this not only for them, but for their union. Feeling it again. Oof. They know that the sparks are gone. They did too much and the sparks are gone, but this person is willing to do what it takes to put the work in to get things done, get the problems resolved. All right. This is your message. I hope this helps, and I am going to, I love my little inspirational deck. Let's see what we can give you guys. Oh, this reading is too long. Let's see what we got. What inspirational cards, or how is this person feeling? Let's see. Oof, they not having any joy, and they don't want to feel lost. Oh, okay. Well, let's see how we can flip this upside down for them. All right. They don't want to feel lost, and they don't want to lose their joy. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some angel. Oops. Let me flip these this way. Let's get some angel cards. What can we do to bring some inspiration to this negative reading? My goodness. It's negative but positive. All right, let's see what we got. Release into the light, Archangel Metatron. All right, let's see what he has to say, and we will close this out. All right. Oh, that's not the right card. Hold on. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find the page. My goodness. Yep. Release into the light, Archangel Metatron. All right. So let's see what messages he has for us, and we will close this out. This time now indeed is powerful for illuminating those thoughts, beliefs, memories, and habits you carry that do not ultimately serve. And so breathe in and allow the light from the angelic realm and the light from the divine that is all around you to enter. Breathe in the light. Let light fill your spinal column. Let your entire being be illuminated with light. And now you breathe out. As you exhale, you are able to let go and release. As you breathe out, release fear, anxiety, and density that has remained in you but is no longer needed and no longer serves. Let it go. Release the light and over to your release into the light and over to your angels. To step to the full light that you are into a state of pure compassion, love, and peace, you must be willing to release past hurts, beliefs, and worry which is weighing you down. Now is the time, and your soul light is ready to fully shine. Unconditional love, peace, joy, bliss, abundance. This is who you are. Releasing anything that is not love, replace it with love, and step forward confidently in love, knowing that as you do, you truly are able to ascend into the higher realms to begin to live your heaven on earth. You'll then be able to serve humanity and your planet in the process of ascension and evolution. This is what you are here to do on earth. As you release that which no longer serves you, you are able to truly connect with you and your higher self as your divine energy. And so breathe in the light, and as you exhale, let go. That was the message from yesterday. Crystals which release negativity into the light, selenite. So those are two crystals that were given throughout this reading. Clear quartz and selenite help release negative energy. All right? We're going to help you find your joy and not lose yourself. All right? Archangel Metatron has spoken. I hope this message has helped. Love you guys. Till next time. See you later. Remember, love bears all things, believe all things, hopes all things, endures all things, and love never fails. Love is the highest vibration. Vibe high. What you think you create, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you become. Speak what you want to existence and stop speaking negativity over yourself. Love you all. Till next time. Bye.